Can you talk about your philosophy of wine? You mentioned it at the beginning of your talk there.
Yeah, I think now in the world people understand more and more that wine it's a multi-dimensional beverage.
Yes.
And of course you have different kinds to drink a bottle of wine, and that's why I've created in my book the pyramid of sense.
Yes.
In order to explain the difference between the pleasure, the taste, emotion, and the message in the bottle. And of course, the second thing is that you need to eat to stay alive. You don't need to drink wine. When you drink wine now, it's not anymore because you need it, it's because this is a cultural experience or a friendly experience. This is something different than 50 years ago, when people use wine as an energy drink. This is a new paradigm for the wine industry, and that's why the wine industry needs to be an example for the agriculture, and need also to have to lead the change.
Yes.
And create a new kind of agriculture with less chemical products and more natural ingredients. That's why we push for the organic agriculture.
Okay. What are the climate risks and impacts that you've been most exposed to?
The climate is a long-term process. I mean, we have seen in the last 30 years some changes. First, for the date of harvest, because of course people, usually speaking, pick up the grape earlier. Second thing is alcoholic degrees. It's more important. And third, it's the impact of the sun into the grape.
Yes.
That means now we don't need to remove the leaf anymore. We need to keep the leaf in order to protect the grape against the sun.
Yes.
And of course, that's why we turn all the estate into the organic agriculture, and that's why also we try to plant new vineyard in altitude and less close to the ocean in order to have a better climate.
Okay. You're in Languedoc, Roussillon, and do you irrigate down there?
95% of our vineyard doesn't have any irrigation.
Okay.
And we just add some water when we are in the very poor soil, or when we have a lot of limestone.
Okay.
But as soon as we have enough deep into the soil, we don't need irrigation. And also because we produce only premium wines, that means we have only limited yields.
Yes.
And we don't need water resources.
Yeah. How do you think that biodynamic processes have impacted the sort of biodiversity in the vineyards? Can you talk a little bit about that?
Yeah, it's a long process when you move from a conventional agriculture to the biodynamic agriculture. First, you need to wait 2 or 3 years to see the changes,
Yes.
not with the grapes, but in the soil. Because of course the first process is to reinforce and to develop the strength of the vine.
Yes.
And that's why it's important to cultivate the soil and to see the changes, and to have not 10 centimeters of soil but 30 centimeters, and to reintroduce life into the soil.
Yes.
And after 3-4 years you have a fantastic life and biodiversity into the soil, which is important. Number 2, it's important in the vineyard also to plant trees and to develop also the biodiversity of insects.
Yes.
And to have more and more complexity into this new ecosystem. And as soon as we have much more biodiversity, of course the plant and the vine itself become stronger and adapt itself to the climate.
That's what I was going to ask you about. As the temperatures go up, or whatever the impact is, do you think that this is building resilience in your vineyard to climate impacts? It's sort of evolving on its own, if you like, biodiversity.
Yeah, first it's a philosophy of life.
Yeah.
Because as I said before, this is very important for us to let a better planet for our children, number one. And number two, I discovered that the quality of the wine were much better with the impact of the biodynamic principle, because you increase the acidity of the wine, you decrease the pH, you have a better potential of aging, and you have more fineness, elegance, and vibrancy, which is important in a glass of wine. Yeah. Because at the end of the day, when you have the passion for making wine, you want to make the best wine as possible.
Well, I think you actually answered my last question there, which was about the end person when they pick up this glass of wine and they taste it. There is I mean, you mentioned freshness in the talk in here. You get that transfers from the processes into the wine.
Yeah, I think the wine are more vibrant, more elegant, and also you can feel the life into the wine. Yes. That means you can also discover the taste of somewhere, and not only the taste of something, which is very important.
Okay. Thank you very much.